to the Wandering Dan channel. First of all, I did realise afterwards that I didn't give the modern adventure bikes a score out of 10 for weight. Don't worry, they only got a 0. So it leaves us with 3 points left for part 3. And I'm going to try and get through the first 2 points pretty quick, because the last point, there's a lot to say about it. First one, commonness of parts across the world. So what's the odds of you finding parts of this bike / finding parts that will fit the bike that's used by other bikes? Let's look at something here. The number 1 most sold motorcycle, standalone most sold motorcycle in the world so far is the Honda C90. The number 1 most sold brand today, in this day and age now, every day, is the Royal Enfield, and this is their flagship bike. So do you think either the Africa Twin or the Super 10 can use parts off these bikes? They score a 2 in this. A 2. I don't need to say any more. Fuel economy. Now, actually, fuel economy. The Africa Twin does 12.7 miles for every litre. But it's good. That's awesome. I would be happy with that. And as you can see, I'm a bit harsh on an adventure bike. And the Super 10, I can't remember. I haven't got it written down. Here, Future Dan. I've seen it. I know it's good. So, for fuel economy, we're going to give them an 8. So, 6th and final point. Price. Right, I'll give you the base prices for these bikes. This is with no accessories. Africa Twin is that, and the Super 10 is that. Right. So you're on minimum wage in England, and I'm not going to sit here and figure it out, but along with paying to live, how long do you think it would take you to save up that money, if ever? It's just impossible. And then if you want any accessories on your bike, if you want some luggage racks, it's this much. If you want some indicators, it's this much. If you want a top box, if you want a bag, a little waterproof bag to go inside your luggage, they want this much. So it just absolutely chucks the price up even more. And that's not even the worst thing about the price. Those of you that have tried to plan routes around the world will know of a thing called carnets. I'm not going to go into a detail of what a carnet is in this video, because that would make the video about 2 hours long. It's quite complicated once you delve into it. But to put it simply, you need a carnet to move through a lot of countries. And depending on who you buy your carnet with, depends how much it costs. But it's normally a percentage of the value of your bike. So let's say your bike costs £15,000 and they want 100% of the value of your bike down on your carnet. I know you don't lose the money in all cases, not all of it anyway. 100% of £15,000 is another £15,000. So even if it was 50%, look at the figures we're looking at here for average Joe adventurer with hardly any money. I don't think I need to say any more about price, do I? The score is 0. Big fat 0. If I could score them less, I would. In fact, it's my channel. I'll make up the rules. And I've decided they're going to get -2 for price. -2. So there you go, -2. So to summarise this up. So Honda and Yamaha. Remember, I just picked these bikes just to prove the point. So you've got Honda and Yamaha, two of the biggest motorcycle manufacturers in the world. They scored 3 out of 10 up against these 6 points, which I don't think are unfair things to expect from an adventure bike, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I imagine these are absolutely awesome bikes to ride. I imagine they're super comfortable, super fun to use with all the gadgets on them and the information you get on the screen in front of you that's basically an iPad glued to your dashboard. I imagine that comfy to ride, fast, powerful, fun, just awesome pieces of machinery. But that's not what an adventure bike is, which is what I'm trying to say in this whole 3 videos. It's just not what an adventure bike is. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. Shout out to the Ang Club, Matt and Ed. And if you, we can play a little game. If you want to shout out and you want to be in the Ang Club, you've got to tell me that you're still watching now at the end, and you'll get your name mentioned. So far as Matt and Ed. Hello, Matt and Ed. And if you want to shout out, just message me. Prove you're watching now. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and hope you're enjoying these videos. Sayonara.